So let me just tease this out a little bit for you. Today you might say, I want to aim for contentment in all I do in life. And that is a great intention. You may even set goals. You may set some measuring points along the way to make sure that you arrive at contentment. However, if the path you choose is comfort, it will never lead to contentment. All your intentions, all your goals won't get you there because the path doesn't go there. Let me simplify it even a little bit more to make it relevant to you today. As a student today, you're enrolled in the master's program here at Eastern. Let's say it's your intention and goal in life is to get a doctorate degree here at Eastern. It's a great goal. It's a great intention. And you have all the intention of going after the doctorate. However, if you never enroll in the doctoral program, you'll never earn a doctorate. If you stay only in the master's program, that path doesn't get to the doctorate program. Yes, you need to change paths. You're going to have to complete your master's to go to the doctorate, but you'll have to go into a different program to get to the doctoral program. See, the aim within the Clemens Family Corporation was to make some major changes. We had to get off a path. We had to go in a very new and different direction, a new path. A path that led to contentment, not being comfortable. What changes did we need to make? Well, some of the changes we need to make, we had to start at the top. We needed to change our board of directors. We needed to have an independent voice to hold us accountable. See, our former board was very good, but we had too many insiders that would not ask us the real tough questions to make tough choices. Next, we had to change some of our leadership. You know, that's especially tough when you're in a family business with many family members in leadership. We needed to send some outside to get different experience. We needed to have some take early retirement. Some others we just had to leave go. None of these decisions were easy, but they were the right thing to do. In fact, the question that we began asking ourselves and continue to ask ourselves even today, am I doing the right thing or am I doing the easy thing? When times get tough, it's easy to do the easy things, when in reality we need to do the right things. It takes real discipline and commitment to do the right things. At our business, we had to go back to the foundation. To me, the foundation of any organization, new or old, is to have a set of values. Jim Collins wrote a book more than a decade ago called Built to Last. And he has proven that all successful organizations that are successful over long periods of time have strong values. Some businesses even establish their values before they begin their business model. There's one thing as I just read through your case studies. I didn't see any that worked on values. Some of you had visions, but none of you really had values. If you go back and take a look, especially one that's really interesting to take a look at is Hewlett-Packard, who started in their basement, their garage. The first thing they did, before they even knew what kind of products they were going to make, they put a set of core values together. You know, upon your values, you build your vision. Your vision describes your destination. Your vision can never violate your values. From your vision, you establish your mission. What are you going to do in the near future to take you towards your vision? Again, mission can never violate vision nor your values. It's a very intentional process. So let me ask you that question again. What are you aiming for? Do you even know? And even if you do know, there's a path. Even if you don't know, there's a path that you have chosen. It could be in a path with a very intentional purpose, or it could be a path that has no purpose. But each of you today have clearly chosen a path. Today I would challenge you to choose a path that will lead to contentment with work. Whatever your new venture you go toward, it should be one that leads toward contentment. So what does contentment with work look like? And why would I choose to go down that path? See, contentment comes from within. It's not dependent on those things from the outside. Comfort, on the other hand, always comes from the outside and depends on things that you have no control over. Let me just show you the difference and ask you a question. How many of you think right today in this room, is it too warm? How many think it's too cool? How many think it's just right? Now, this can't be. It absolutely can't be. How can somebody think it's too warm? Well, this is about 3 or 4. About 3 or 4 of you thought it was too cool. The rest of you thought it's just right. How can that be? We're all sitting in the same room. The temperature's the same. How can it be the same? See, each of us has a comfort level. And our comfort comes from the outside. It comes from something you have no control over. You know, for you people who think it's too cool, you can call the building services and tell them, could you raise the heat in here? Then we'd have too many people say, it's way too hot in here. The number who think it's just right, you know, or you could lower the temperature, but there's some people who still thinks it's still too cool. So how are we going to do it? See, comfort comes from the outside, something you have no control over.